What up, guys? Mike G with MDG Collections on hand. Today, ladies and gentlemen, and YouTube will not stop, and neither will I. So 4:31, and I'm trying my best to hit the gym and just enjoy myself. New York City, 76 degrees, as you guys know. We had a very mild winter. It was not super cold, and we did not get a lot of snowstorms like we usually do here in New York. So that was a blessing. And now here in June, it is 75 degrees and feels like spring. So definitely nice temperatures out. Everything is just out of whack. The whole global warming, whatever you want to call it, it's just out of whack, it seems. Whatever you put your mind to, you can do. Now, I call myself a video creator on YouTube. You know, I don't like to say YouTuber. My thing is I do not and will never refer to myself as a YouTuber. To me, people that have 1 million plus subscribers, like a Casey Neistat or someone like that to me is a YouTuber. I am just a video creator. So people ask me all the time, how can they start their YouTube channel? And I tell them, just start filming, figure out in your mind what your niche is, and whatever your niche is, just jump in it and be positive about it, and just be relentless about it and be consistent about it. Whatever you're doing, cooking, building things, or if it's a car channel, or if you're just talking about your life experiences, whatever you want to do on your YouTube channel, you can do, as long as you just stick with it. So definitely start your channel and do not hesitate. It is not too late. Half of this year is nearly over. June is here. July 1st will mark the start of the second part of the year. Just remember, time flies. You know, I knew this going in. This is why I started when I started this year in 2019. I try to tell people, just make sure you know exactly what you want to do before you get into it, and then after that, you know, you build an audience and they trust in you if you give them correct information and you're loyal and you're truthful as much as you can be. So I try to make sure I know what I'm talking about before I get on film. And you know, getting on film and talking is something you pick up over time. It does not happen overnight unless you're just gifted. So these cars shift extremely fast, and in sport mode you definitely get those high rev, extremely fast shifts. You know, in track mode it's supposed to shift a lot faster, but you know, as I've told you guys before, when you're coming from a dig, when you're taking off from a dig, sport mode is where it is, if you ask me. Now, you know, a lot of people say it has a lot to do with the traction control being off, and if you just turn traction control off and keep it off and then go to track mode, you'll get the same results. But I have found that to not be the case. Now, in a couple of days, I will be going to one of my spots and getting back into my 0 to 60s with these drag radios as they are on their downfall. I mean, they're still pretty good, but of course, they've been on for a few months, so they're not as up to par as they were when I first got them. But they are still pretty good, and the performance is still pretty good as far as just sticking and just taking off. Now, in this spot that I'm going to, I will tell you guys and show you what my last 0 to 60 was that I got, which was a 4.3, and we will try and break that record. That is my goal for 2019, to break that record, to give you guys some more evidence and some more testing with these drag radios and with these cars, like you guys know I do best. So that will be coming up in a few days. The race to beat this 4.3 in this rocket ship that I have, and people that have these cars know exactly what they're about. These 392s are fantastically fast. They don't have to be supercharged, or they don't have to be a Hellcat to really excel. Just with the rest of the population, you're like the fastest thing out there, really. I mean, you know, these cars are super rare, and they have a great deal of power, and they get off the line like you wouldn't believe. I mean, they just propel off the line like they're on a slingshot, and that's what I love about them. They just have such great performance at their size, and it just makes for a great experience when you want to just have a nice drive on a day when it's nice out, like how it is today. And that is going to do it for this upload. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be a wrap.